It's Universal Day.
It is.
Hey guys, it's Kayla and Mark Allen. We like to travel a lot, especially to Disney World. Follow along on our journey as we give you tips and tricks to help you create your own ever after. Today we are at Universal Studios. Well, technically we're at Islands of Adventure here in Orlando, Florida. We have never been to Universal here before, so this is going to be a completely new experience for us.
Yeah, it's normally Disney for us, so
we are going to try and give you some tips that we learn along the way, but really we're just going to take you along on our adventure today.
all right. That was incredible.
That was exhausting.
That was definitely a long hike.
Okay, so at the time of filming, Velocicoaster does not open until the middle of June.
June 10th,
It is
to be exact.
currently
May
24th.
Sure.
And so they're doing kind of like technical runs or like soft openings of that ride. So we kind of hauled butt on over there.
Yeah. So it was super fun though. Such a great coaster.
It's super smooth.
So smooth and so fast. Like, I think that was honestly one of the fastest coasters. Sorry, we're really bright right now.
Very bright.
One of the fastest roller coasters I think I've ever been on.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely incredible. If you can come here and do this, man, you got to do that coaster.
Yeah. But now we are walking back over to Hagrid so that we can ride that roller coaster.
Yep.
And see what that's all about. Now, something I will say. You cannot take bags, you cannot take phones, you cannot take anything out of these rides. So be prepared beforehand. Try and have a smaller bag because the lockers are very tiny. I had to basically get multiple lockers and empty my bag out and put stuff in so that it would fit. So that's something really important to know before you come.
You cannot take cell phones. The cell phones will set off the metal detectors.
Yes.
So just know that going into that.
Yes. Now we are in line for Hagrid's motorbike something. The name is super long. I can't remember what it is, but this line's moving actually pretty quick. They said it's about 45 minutes, but most of it's in the shade, so it's not too bad. I will say they are a little bit more strict about making sure your masks are on in line, so I'm breaking the rules, but it's okay. But I'm excited to ride this one too, because Velocicoaster and this were my two big ones that I wanted to do today, so I'm pretty happy.
All right, so we couldn't come to Islands of Adventure without trying our very first butterbeer. So we got a frozen one. We also got just a regular cold one. So first sip of a butterbeer, here we go. Wow, that's really sweet.
What does it taste like?
I'm trying to like figure out a good way to describe it. It's kind of like, it's like butterscotch kind of, but like, I don't know. It's like, but it's also not butterscotch either. It's kind of like caramely. I don't know. It's really hard to describe, but it's good. I would definitely get it.
Okay, and I'm gonna try the not frozen one, just the regular cold one. Yep, tastes like cream soda. It tastes just like cream soda. They put like a foam on top. It's pretty good. It's really sweet. You gotta like cream soda and really sweet drinks, but it's pretty good. I just like the stuff on top. I just want the stuff on top. I want a cup of the whipped cream and not the drink. So, fun pro tip. So they do have a butterbeer cart out like in the main walkway, that line was astronomically long. It was ridiculous. So we actually popped into Hogs Head, which had a whole 3 people in line, and we got it really quick, and we were able to sit down in air conditioning, which is nice, so we can enjoy it and not stand in a very, very long line. So there you go. Suddenly we're at the boardwalk.
Yep.
All right, so time for some real talk, kids. So this morning we rushed over and we rode the Velocicoaster, which was absolutely incredible.
Yes, for sure.
Such a cool ride.
I told Kayla I think that's in like my top 5 favorite roller coasters that we've ever been on.
Yeah, so I'm really pumped that we actually got to ride that because it's not technically like open
Yeah,
yet.
they're doing technical rehearsals right now.
So we did that, and then right after that we went over and we rode the Hagrid's Motorbike roller coaster.
Adventure, I think, is
something like that. And that was also super cool. Like some of the drops and like everything in there was very unexpected because I hadn't like watched any like ride throughs or anything of that, and so a lot of it was very much a surprise, and it was very, very fun. I liked the storytelling in there a lot. Then after that, I was getting really hungry, and so we were needing to find food. But as soon as we walked out of Hagrid's, it was a nut house.
Yeah.
There was wall-to-wall people. Like, I would say it was giving me flashbacks of when we were at Disney for New Year's. It was
nuts.
A lot.
Very crowded.
And it was getting really hot, and we were seeing that a lot of the wait times were going way up, like more than an hour for most rides. It was and I was like, I don't know. So we were trying to find food, and we found somewhere, but we didn't, like, you had to mobile order, but we didn't realize that like you had to wait to get a table before you could like say you were there to get your food. So we ended up waiting literally an hour for one hamburger. Which, don't get me wrong, the hamburger was really delicious.
It was a very great burger.
It was pretty tasty and stuff, but I think at that point we were just kind of like, I don't know if I want to. It was just a lot. After the past several days, it was a lot going on. There was a lot of people and a lot of waiting, and it was very hot. And so we're not trying to be negative, but I think we were just kind of pooped out. So we decided to pop back over here to the boardwalk, and I think we're just gonna
chill and probably do some resort hopping. Honestly, I think probably what we'll end up doing is kind of resort hopping and do like kind of like maybe a little bit of a Skyliner crawl. Probably not a bar crawl, but
just a peek at a few. I know they just opened up a new ice cream place here at the boardwalk. It was where Ample Hills used to be. So if that's open, we might go try that if it's open. I don't know if it's open.
I'd be down for some ice cream.
We're gonna do that. We'll do some shopping, but we're just gonna take this afternoon really easy because we have been pretty go the past couple days. Yeah, I'm very sore and very tired.
Yeah, our feet are definitely hurting a lot more.
Yes, but I do think that because that was our first time ever at Universal, and we didn't actually make it to the Universal side. We pretty much just stayed on Island of Adventure, but I think we're going to do a podcast that just kind of talks about some of the differences that we noticed between Disney and Universal. Yeah. Because it was definitely a very stark contrast.
For sure.
Both good and bad things. So I think we're going to try and do a whole podcast.
Yeah.
So make sure you're subscribed either on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts so that you don't miss out when that comes out.
It's also available pretty much wherever you do listen to podcasts too.
Yes,
so
yes.
Be sure to be on the lookout for whenever we do that in the near future.
I don't know if it'll be before or after this video comes out, but you know. If it has come out already, I'll link it below. But yeah, so we're just...
We're just relaxing. We found some great chairs right outside of the lobby, and we're hanging out, having a grand old time,
watching the beautiful water. So
Yep.
We're just gonna relax and we'll show
Feel
you
like-
kind of what we do. So
Yeah, I feel like just sitting in a chair. Like the other morning, we found some rocking chairs at Magic Kingdom.
Morgan was very happy about
And
that.
yeah, it's just like the more we come to Disney, I feel like the more relaxed I just want to be. And not, because it's not necessarily all about the go, go, go. It is vacation
It
after
can
all.
be,
It
but
can be, but
have
sometimes
to
that's
be.
not always the best thing. We just stopped by Wyland Galleries here at the Boardwalk, and they have so many fun prints. There was an artist that is Disney's official like watercolorist that had a bunch of prints on display in there, and you can actually buy pretty much anything there. But the watercolor just looks unreal. Like it doesn't even look like watercolor; it looks like acrylic. But if you look really close, you can tell that it's watercolor. But the cool thing is that sometimes on the weekends, the artist of those paintings are actually here on site, and you can purchase them, and they'll actually do basically like a special like autograph for you, and they'll do even your favorite character on the back of the print. So just a super fun, cool thing that you can do here.
In just a few moments, we will be arriving at Disney's Riviera Resort, a Disney vacation club.
Alright friends, we have made it to the Riviera and we just poked around in the gift shop a little bit, but now we are at La Petite Cafe, which is kind of just like a little bar loungy. They have some treats and things, and I grabbed the lavender iced tea lemonade, which just sounded really refreshing and delicious, so perfect for this super hot day. Ooh, that's good. Yeah, that's exactly what I needed. It's got that perfect amount of like tartness from the lemonade, but it's still kind of sweet and it's very cold, and wow, that's really good. You'll like this one too, Mark. And again, if you don't like paper straws, we have these little metal reusable straws, and they have definitely come in handy on this trip.
That's very good. You can taste the lavender. The lavender really, really comes through kind of towards the end, but it's not overwhelming at all. It's like a perfect balance of lavender, lemon, and tea. This is really good. I would definitely 100% get this again. This is really good. This is exactly what I needed on this super hot day. It's not actually that much hotter than it was yesterday, but there's like zero wind, so you definitely feel the heat a little bit more. So yeah, this is absolutely 100% what I needed today. Alright, so we stopped at Primo Piatto, which is the Riviera's quick service restaurant, and we got the grilled vegetable skewer, which looks so incredible. And we've never been here before, so we wanted to try something, but man, I think we chose a really good option that's not going to be super heavy, but a little bit lighter. and we went with the grilled vegetable skewer, and honestly, this looks and smells amazing. I have no idea how to eat this. I'm just gonna take this.
I would just take a vegetable.
Oh, it's very hot.
You should eat that big old pepper.
That is delicious. Like just that first little bite. It's got like just enough char on there to where it doesn't taste burnt. The sauce has a nice like kind of smoky, spicy flavor. Man, the flavors going on in this is absolutely to die for. Wow. 10 out of 10. So good. Amazing.
Okay, I'm gonna eat this maybe like the smarter way, more like a euro. We just took it all off the skewer. So it also has like a, what did it say? Like a cucumber, I can't remember what that sauce is called, but there's like couscous or quinoa. Sorry. Wow, I don't know the names of anything. It has some quinoa and some cucumber sauce, and wow, I don't even know what's all in here. That's the perfect afternoon lunch. That's so good. Yeah, that's delicious. This bread is really soft too. Okay, I'm gonna eat all of this now.
So I'm pretty sure the Riviera Resort is the best food in terms of a resort on property. Like, man, we ate at Topolino's Terrace for New Year's 2019. We'll be sure to link that video up above. But Topolino's Terrace, one of our favorite restaurants. And when we just ate it, Primo Piatto, so good.
That was delicious.
So bomb. And that even that drink, oh my gosh, 10 out of 10 would 100% get that again. Riviera, if you're like doing a Skyliner bar crawl or Skyliner crawl, food crawl, whatever you're doing, make Riviera a priority. So now we are headed over to Caribbean Beach, or Caribbean Beach, depending on your preferences. And we are going to they have a new pineapple bread pudding that looked so good.
I think it was pineapple coconut.
Pineapple coconut, okay, sure. So we're gonna head over there. You were walking so fast.
Sorry.
I'm like
slower.
I'm walking backwards, and I'm like, geez, I'm gonna fall over.
Waddle.
So we're gonna stop there and grab that, and then I think from there we're gonna catch the Skyliner and head back to Pop and just kind of hang out. I'm just so relaxed right now. I'm like, man.
Look how cute this place is. I love this.
Yes, so now we walked from, we technically didn't take the Skyliner, but we walked over to Caribbean Beach, and now we are at Cabana Bay, which is basically their pool bar, but it's like a pool bar on steroids because they have tons of food, and the drink menu is like endless, and it just, yeah, everything looks and sounds so great.
Your shirt is very appropriate for where
yeah.
You fit right in.
That little flamingos. This was my like Jurassic Park like bound shirt from this morning, and it just fits in so elegantly here.
I love this little pool bar. I love these chairs. It almost looks like I'm in a swing. I'm not in a swing, but it kind of looks like a swing. It's very cute. I like it. Are you having fun? And we got water. We should stay here next time.
We should stay at all of these places next time.
I know, but like this one's one of the cheaper ones, so we should stay here next time, yeah? Don't you think?
Riviera.
That's not cheap. That's expensive.
Worth it.
No.
Worth it.
No.
Yes.
No. But if we stay here, we can still walk over and eat at the Riviera.
You guys should let us know where we should stay next time.
Which, by the way, we have nothing planned, so don't like get your hopes up that we're going like soon or nothing. But
This looks so good. All of it. I'm reading off the menu because I can't remember what everything that's in it. So I got the Jamaican Frozen Runner. It's Appleton Estate Reserve Blend Rum and Bailey's Irish Cream blended with pineapple juice, cream of coconut, and creme de banana. It's so good. Like it doesn't look creamy, but it tastes super creamy. And there's a little piece of, I think, pineapple or something on there. It's so good, so refreshing. Of course it's frozen, so you can't beat this on a hot summer day.
And I got the guava colada, which is basically exactly what it sounds. It's basically a pina colada with some guava juice stuff in it. Whew, it's really good. I took a big old sip of it right at first. I got the worst brain freeze of my whole life just now. It hurts so bad. But this is really, it's very creamy and light and coconutty and very tropical. It's great for a hot day.
Try the bread pudding.
Oh, I'm going to. Don't you worry. So this is the bread pudding, which I'm so jazzed about. It's a pineapple coconut. And it comes with some vanilla ice cream, and it looks divine. Wow. That's so good. You're gonna love that. You're gonna die. It's warm and very fruity and creamy. It's sweet, but it's not like overly rich, which I thought it would be. But I think it has like a caramel sauce on top too. Oh, this is delicious. Oh my god. I love that.
Wow, this thing is like so heavy. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like 5 pounds.
You love it?
Wow. Wow.
Aren't you glad we walked over here? We almost did it.
I know. This is so worth coming out of your way for. Like, I'm so glad that we came over here to get this. Like 10 out of 10. There's the pineapple flavor, the coconut flavor, the caramel sauce. It's like the perfect texture. It's not like mushy like a lot of bread puddings, but it's also not like super
Overly
dried.
cakey.
It's not cakey and it's not dried out either. It's like, it's literally cooked to perfection. It's so good. Definitely come out of your way for this.
Take a bite.